Hello everyone. I hope we are live and everything is working all right from a technical perspective. As you can see, I'm here in my tool shed and I will show you a couple of interesting things about Linux bridging and also configuring VLANs. Um, I I will I will start with I will present you two scenarios tonight of doing uh, kind of the same thing, and after each scenario I will take a Q&A session, and maybe after that I can also discuss some best practices and recommendations if we do have the time. So let's start with first drawing what we are going to configure tonight. Um, just one moment, my pen is off. Just 1 second. All right. So I'm going. I have prepared two virtual machines. They are called Redbox, and the other one is called Blue Box. They have one single interface with an IP configured, and the IP is this one, 192.168.101 for the red box, and for the blue box 192.168.102/24. And I will be doing some bridging in between those two machines, and also in between some dedicated namespaces inside of these machines. So I will do it like this. Inside Redbox, I will create namespace, let's say 10. And here inside of namespace 10, I will have a VLAN interface, which is called VLAN 10. And I will create another namespace here, namespace 20, again with an interface VLAN 20. And those interfaces will be subinterfaces of the, let's say, physical interface of the virtual machine, which is called ENP0, I think, S or something like that. We can check that. It's EMP0S1. Both machines have Redbox and Bluebox have the same naming. So it's like these are subinterfaces. Actually, they are subinterfaces of this big one here. All right. And we will have something similar in the blue box, and these two are connected through a software bridge on my MacBook. It's called Bridge. Let's see how it's called. IP link. It's called Bridge 100. Okay. So here I have Bridge 100. And this works like, as you will see, like vet interface, but this doesn't matter too much. I actually don't want to complicate things more than they are. So I will delete this, and we can consider that this virtual machine is directly connected into this Bridge 100, and this Bridge 100, you don't have to think too much about it. It's you can think it's a dumb device that is just passing frames from the left to the right as they come. And here on this other side, I will also create a namespace, but I will not name it. I will just say it. I will just name it generically NSX, and I will put here a Vlan 10 interface, which will be subordinated to a physical interface EMP0S1, which is also connected to this physical bridge outside of the virtual machine. Okay. And inside of the same namespace, I will also put the VLAN 20 interface. You will see why. I plan to route these networks inside this namespace here, so we can have some useful setup going on. And that's it. And we will be able to capture, to do a TCP dump on the physical machine, and see how things are looking over there. Okay, let's switch to the terminal and show you a couple of things here. I was looking earlier to the bridge interface, which is this one over here, and these are interfaces connected to the red box and the blue box. Let's see if we have connectivity with these red box and blue boxes. 192.168.128.101. This should be the red box, and the other one should be the blue box. We have connectivity. Let's SSH jump into the red box. 192.168.128.101. Okay, I don't know if this is big enough. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I think it's enough. Okay, and let's open another tab in the right, to the right of this one, and here connect to the blue box. 192.168.128.102. Okay, and also let's rename these tabs. How do I do this? Like this. Okay, I have this one is the red box, and this one is the blue box. Okay, now let me show you the configuration on these machines. You can also see it here, the name of the machine. Just one moment. Okay, the terminal is not visible. That's an issue. Let me change that. Okay. I hope that you are able to see it now. Just one moment. A small technical issue. Sorry for that. Okay. So, as I was saying, I have these two panes. Tabs. In one of them I'm connected to the red box, in the other one I'm connected to the blue box. And now I will show you the links and the interfaces that I have here. So I have this one. Let me see if I have any namespace. I don't have any. It's a clean slate config. So I will create the namespace and the interfaces here, and over here the same. Okay, so let's start with the blue box, with the red box, and first let's create the namespaces. Add ns10. Okay, I will do a sudo. Let me put it with small letters, and I will add the other one, ns20. Let's display this. All right. So now I need to create two VLAN interfaces, which I will move after that inside these namespaces. Bear in mind, or have this in your mind, that we are using the 802.1q module for this config. Is not here, but it will load, I think, as soon as I will create the interface. So let's create the interface. IP link add. Let me display the interfaces that I have. Okay, so IP link add. This is subordinated to EMP0 EMP0S1, and it's named VLAN 10. It's of type VLAN and has ID 10. And I will create another one, link EMP0S1, name VLAN 20. It's of type VLAN and it has ID 20. Let's display this. So I have them over here. Let's also list the kernel modules and see if now we have the module. Now, as you can see, the module appeared here. I'm showing you this because you might encounter some problems because the kernel module is missing or something like that. So it's important for you to understand the mechanism. Now I will move the interfaces inside the namespaces. So let's do it like this. IP link set dev VLAN 10. Network namespace. It's called VLAN 10, I think. Not sure. No, it's called NS10. Sorry for that. NS10. Okay. It's not with caps. And let's move the other one. IP link set dev VLAN 20 network namespace NS20. And now if I'm looking in the default namespace, they are gone from here because I will I've moved them, and you will be able to see them in their namespace. So if I go like this, I issue the command in the context of namespace ns-10, and I display the links. You will see that I have Vlan 10 over here. So now I will assign an IP, and I will bring the interface up. IP. Also, I'm working in the context of network namespace 10. IP, actually not with no, it's all right. NS10. And I will say address add, and I will use this IP address 10.0.0.10, let's say, /24, and assign it to device VLAN 10. Okay. And I will bring the interface up, ns10 address, link set the VLAN 10 up. Let's display this, ns10 link. Actually, I will display the addresses. So I have it here, 10.0.0.10. Let me now change the other one, the VLAN 20, and assign an IP address and bring the interface up. I can do it in a different way. I can say network namespace exec. I'm trying to execute something inside the network namespace 20, and what I'm trying to execute here is also IP, an IP command, IP link. Let's first, now it's with minus here. So I'm listing the interfaces in the namespace 20. Now I will bring the interface VLAN 20, I will bring it up in the same manner, ns20 IP link set device VLAN 20 up, and I will assign an IP address, IP network namespace exec ns20 IP address add. Now I'm using an IP that starts with 20, so I know it's VLAN 20, 20.0.0.10 also, /24 device VLAN 20. Let's display our results inside the namespace ns20. ns20. Okay, so now I have the interfaces set up, and I'm ready to move on to the other virtual machine, to the blue box. I will take a brief moment to ask you if there's any issues with the streaming. You should let me know. Okay, I think there are none. So let me go to this other side and configure the blue box. I will do a sudo here. Let's say what I'm doing here, IP. I will create the namespace, IP network namespace. I said this will be called NSX, add NSX, and I will create, for now I will create the VLAN 10 interface, IP link add. Let's display the links. So I will create VLAN interfaces subordinated to this EMP0S1. IP link add link EMP0S1. This is how I'm telling it that it's a subordinated interface to this ENP0S1. Now I give it a name, Vlan 10. Let me see if here it's also the same naming convention. Name Vlan 10. It's of type Vlan and it has ID 10. Fine. Now I will move this interface inside the namespace IP link set dev Vlan 10 network namespace NSX, and I will configure the interface inside of this namespace IP NSX. So I'm operating inside of the NSX network namespace. Let's display first. Okay, it's here. So now I will say link set dev Vlan 10 up, and I will assign an address add 10.0.0.1. This will function as the default gateway for this network. /24 device Vlan 10. So I think we are good to have our first connectivity test. Let me put myself inside of this. I will start a shell inside of this namespace, so I can issue a ping and move faster. Okay, so I can do this IP network namespace exec NSX and I'm running bash over here. And if you are looking at the output of this command, I have only this interface. So let's try and ping the other interface from this VLAN. And it's working. Now let's see a couple of other things about this. I want to show you the VLAN tag actually. So you are you will be able to see that the traffic is tagged. Let me see something. No, nothing is visible for blue box. Okay. So you don't see this. What? So sorry for this. Okay, it's just the red box here. Jesus. Oh, how can I do this? Okay, I'm switched to the blue box console, but this is not all right. Let me see if I can do something to change this. Okay, so I will have a really quick test. I'm so sorry for this because I was not paying attention, and I have this issue. Let me know if when I change tabs on the terminal, do you see both tabs? So here I have the red box, and here I have the blue box, and here I have the no box. I think that now it's working correct. I think. Okay. The whole setup setup for the Bluetooth zone shown on the screen. Terminal was stuck at the red box. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this solves the issue. So let me show you what you have missed on the blue box. IP. Now I'm inside of network namespace NSX, and I have the VLAN 10 over here. Let me get out of here. Actually, IP network namespace list IP network namespace. Actually, like this IP network namespace. So I have network namespace NSX. And on the default network namespace, I have the EMP0S1. And as I was saying, IP network namespace, I will execute bash inside of NSX. Exec NSX bin bash. And here I have the VLAN 10 interface. So hopefully until now we are clear with these things. And let me issue the ping again, 10.0.0.10, which is the other VLAN 10 interface on the blue box. So it's replying well. Actually, I will leave it on because I was saying I will do a traffic capture here on the physical machine. Let's see. I will do a traffic capture on one of these interfaces, VMEnet. Okay, let's do TCP dump VMEnet 0. Let's do it like this. Okay, so I can see the ICMP core requests. What I want to do is to display the Ethernet header. So you will see, hopefully, this. I wanted you to see the VLAN tag, which is passing through here. So in order to go further with this setup and with this demo, I will put another interface here, the VLAN 20. Okay, I don't know if I can. I will try. I don't know if I can create the VLAN interface from inside the namespace and link it to subordinate it to the physical interface, which is on the default namespace. Let's try. IP link add. Let's show it again. IP link add. It's subordinate to ENP0S1, name VLAN 20, type VLAN, ID 20. Okay, so it's not going to work like this. I don't know if specifying network namespace of 1, it's going to be solving this. No. So the solution is to exit out of this network namespace and create the VLAN interface here. IP link add link ENP0S1. Okay. Name VLAN 20. Type VLAN ID 20. All right. Let's move it in the namespace NSX. IP link set dev VLAN 20. Set yes VLAN 20. network namespace nsx. Let's go again inside of the, let's run a shell inside of this namespace, IP network namespace exec nsx bin bash. Now I can see there's this other interface here, and I will bring it up and assign an IP to it. IP link set dev Vlan 20 up, IP address add. Now I will use 20.0.0.1/24 and assign it to device Vlan 20. Okay, so if I'm going to the red box and I want to issue a ping from Vlan 20, let's see, IP. I will also start a bash inside that network namespace, which is called ns20. IP network namespace exec ns20 bin bash. Let's do it. 20.0.0.1. And let's see if now we have the other tag, the 20. Okay. You see, I have here. It says that it's a tagged .1q frame, and it has VLAN 20. That's nice. And if we also want to handle routing, basically what I'm trying to, what I will achieve is having replies from the IP on the other network namespace. So here I'm the network namespace, I'm in the network namespace ns-20, and I have this IP address, and I want to ping the address 10.0.0.10. Let's try it. Ping 10.0.0.10. Of course, it's not reachable because I don't have configured any routing over here. Let's see how things are looking in terms of routing. So I will configure a default route, IP route add 000/0 via 10. Here I'm in the namespace ns20 20.0.0.1. So I will go basically what I'm doing here is let me see if I can switch to the draw board, whiteboard actually. What I'm doing here is to have traffic flowing like this. Is it? I'm here inside of ns20, and my traffic will go like that. So let's see if we can do that thing. Okay. So I added the route. If I issue the ping, it's still not working, because I also have to add the same type of default route in the other namespace. So let's exit out of here. IP network namespace exec ns10 bin bash. IP route, I don't have the default. IP route add 000/0 10.0.0.1. Let's start the ping from here, 10.0.0.0. No, actually I have to do it with 20.0.0.10. It's not working. Why is not working? This is an interesting situation. So ping that 10.0.0.1 is fine. Ping that, let's ping the other gateway interface 10.0.0. Actually no, 20.0.0. Actually I saw the issue. Actually it's all right. I think I messed up. Fault. Actually no. So it's going through the default gateway. Okay, so this one is answering. This one is also answering. What's wrong? Let's look in the other namespace and see if we can. No, the traffic is not flowing, but I think I know actually why it's not flowing. Let me see if I am correct. I think the traffic is not flowing because I do not have packet forwarding configured in here. Let's see if we can do that. Blah 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 blah. How we can do this? It's been a while since I haven't done this stuff. No, like this. Okay. So IP forwarding here is disabled. Let's enable this. Let's put it on 1 and see if this changes anything. Okay. Oh, and now I also have replies. That's a good thing. Right, so if I'm checking now the output of TCP dump, I might be able to see both VLAN tags. You can see I see VLAN 20 and VLAN 10. So this is it for this scenario. Now let's take a quick Q&A window and see if I can answer any of your questions. Okay, not routing between namespaces, but packet forwarding. Actually, the packet forwarding between one interface and another interface, which, as you saw, are both interfaces are in the same network namespace, NSX. So actually, this packet forwarding came here as a bonus, because this session is not about IP. It's about the lower layer. But okay, I hope this answers your question. Both interfaces are in the same network namespace, but packets are not forwarded from one to the other without this IP forwarding. Okay. If there isn't any other question about this setup, I will switch to another setup, which is a bit more complicated, and this is the configuration of basically the same feature, the same functionality, but I'm not using this 8021Q kernel module, and I will be using the bridge and the VLAN filtering features of the bridge object. Let's try and draw a couple of things about this setup. This will be a bit more complicated, as I said. Let's do it like this. So I have here the red box, and I have here the blue box. Okay. And again, I will keep the same net or namespaces, my NS10, and over here I will have my I will not configure, I will delete the VLAN interface and I will use VET interfaces. So here I will have VET10, which is actually it's interface pair, and the correspondent interface in the default namespace, it's I will put the default namespace, I will draw it with another color so it's more clear. So I have the vet_10. This is the correspondent interface. Okay. And I will have this other net or namespace, NS20, with vet20, which has a pair, not like this. Let me change the color. Has a pair here. Jesus. Why is not? Jesus. I don't know why this different color is not. Okay, now it's working. So I have vet_20, and both of these interfaces are in a bridge on the default net or namespace, and this is called BR0, let's say. Okay. And I will configure VLAN filtering, and this will be configured to transport these VLANs, and I don't have enough space here, but from this BR0, which we are still inside of the Redbox virtual machine, let me make that more clear. And this BR0 has another interface, which is EMP0S1, and from this EMP0S1, now let's draw with another color. This, let's say this is the physical interface. It's called bridge 100. It's the interface on my Mac. Okay, so I have it like this. And from here, I have the same or a similar setup, ENP0S1, which will go to a beer 0, a switch or a bridge object, and this will have vet interfaces 10 and vet 20. There isn't too much space on my page over here, but I think you understood the setup. So let me get to the back to the terminal and start to configure this stuff. All right, let's go first to the red box. Exit, IP link. Okay, and also the network namespaces, I have them here. So what I need to do, I need to delete the VLAN 10 interface and configure vet interfaces. So let's start by deleting the VLAN 10. And I will also delete the VLAN 20. Let's display this. All right. So now I will create the vet pair interfaces. IP link add name vet 10, let's say, type vet, and let's display the help for this command. So I can specify the peer name, which will be vet underscore 10, and like that. Let's display the results. Here are my two interfaces from the same pair. Let's do also vet 20. Vet peer vet 20. And display it. Now I will move this interface and this interface, I will move them to the namespaces. So IP link set dev vet 10 network namespace ns10, IP link set device vet 20 network namespace ns20. Let's display what we have left in the default network namespace. So we have the remaining interfaces, the ones that are named with underscore. Okay, let's bring up these interfaces. If we are here, IP link set dev vet 10 up, IP link set dev vet 20 up, and now I will go to the network namespaces and configure these vet interfaces. So ns10. Let's first assign the IP address at 10.0.0.10/24 vet 10. put it up and let's display the results. So I have it over here. Let's do the same for the other network namespace, IP 20.0.0.10/24 device vet 20. And let's display the results. All right. Now, what should we do next? I have interfaces created, I have IP, and here in this other virtual machine, in the blue box, I have interfaces from those. I have both VLANs transported over here, although with a different method. I have IP from the same classes. Do you think I will have replies if I'm pinging from one namespace to this other? Let's try that. IP network namespace exec ns10. What should I ping? 10.0.0.1. Of course, it's not working. Why is not working? Because my ping will reach this interface, but from this interface it will not go anywhere. I need to make it, to push it to this physical interface, and also assign a VLAN tag to it. So first thing, I need to push it to the physical interface. In order to do that, I need to subordinate these vet interfaces to the same bridge. Actually, I will need to subordinate all these three interfaces to the same bridge. So let's first create the bridge. Actually, I might lose remote SSH connectivity when I'm doing that, but we shall see. We can access the virtual machine from the console, there's no problem. Let's try and do that. IP, let's first create the bridge. IP link add name br0 type bridge. Let's display the help. Oh, I have some parameters here, but I'm not very interested about that. Type bridge. I can just type it like that. IP link show. So I have my bridge over here. What I want to do now is to subordinate these interfaces. So I will say IP link set dev vet _10. Master is br0, and the same for the other vet interface. The vet 20 master is br0. And if I'm displaying the results now, you can see I have this subordinated to master br0. Let me bring the switch up. IP link set dev br0 up. IP bridge. Okay. Now I need to also subordinate this to my bridge. Let's see what happens if I'm losing connectivity. IP link set dev emp0s1 master br0. I'm not losing connectivity. That's nice. Let's check this bridge link, blah blah blah. So I have my physical interface, I have these two interfaces, Will it work? Let's check this. So IP network namespace exec ns10 ping 10.0.0.1, the gateway interface, let's say, the gateway IP address is not. Let's do a traffic capture and see what's going on. So as you can see, I have ARP packets asking who has this IP address, and they are originated from my red box ns-10 network namespace. And if you are looking, I'm displaying also the Ethernet header over here, and what you should notice over here is that I don't have the .1q ether type as I was having before, because these are untagged frames. So what can I do to tag them? In order to tag them, I need to configure Vlan filtering, and for this to happen, first of all, I need to be sure that on this bridge object I have Vlan filtering mechanism activated. So let's display what actually I lost connectivity over here. Let me, but why? Actually, I don't think it's the I will try and connect again through SSH. SSH admin 192.168.128.101. Actually, it's not working. Let me go straight to the virtual machine, to the, this is the blue box. Let's go to the red box. Okay. And try to solve this. Actually, you are not seeing, now I remembered you are not seeing the virtual machine console. Actually, I will show it to you. So I do not talk by myself over here. What? Okay. So let's see what we have here. What I think I need to do is to assign the IP address to the bridge. I'm not sure. Let's try and do that. I will try and assign, I will just assign another IP address from the same network class. I will assign it to the bridge. IP address at 192.168.128. Let's say 100/24 device BR0. And let me see if I can reach it from the terminal now. Okay, I can reach it on this other IP. Actually, this is also working. I don't know, there's a glitch or something. It should work like that because it's sending untagged frames, but who knows. And okay, I will close this this tab. I'm checking again to see what you guys are seeing over here, so I'm sure that we're not having problems again. Let me display this so it's just okay. So we have our interfaces, and I was saying that I need to enable VLAN filtering on the bridge object. Let's see how things are looking now for the bridge object and how the VLAN filtering mechanism is configured. So I need to specify details link show BR0. So I'm only displaying the BR0, and somewhere over here is the VLAN filtering, which is 0. So I will use IP link set dev BR0 VLAN filtering 1. IP link set dev BR0 link set BR0. I think I have to specify type, I'm not sure. Maybe this is the issue. IP detail link show BR0. Okay, so now I have VLAN filtering active. What's next? Next I have to configure to assign tags, VLAN tags. Okay, bridge link bridge. There is this command VLAN, which I'm going to use, bridge VLAN. Let's see the help for this. So I'm doing it like this: bridge VLAN add. I will add VLAN ID 10 to the device vet 10, and now I need to see if I want to specify, or I need to specify these parameters, PVID and untagged. So I'm taking this moment to let you think a bit. Let's display the drawing, the whiteboard over here. So we have to think when I put packets from VLAN 10 from this I'm putting packets from over here on this interface, that actually on this interface right here, that will eventually reach this other side. What VLAN tag do you think they will have? They will not have any VLAN tag, but I want them to be tagged with something. So this is why I need to use PVID. So untagged traffic from here is getting tagged with VLAN 10, and the same in the other namespace, and it will be transported with tag 10 all the way up to this other bridge, and hopefully they will reach their destination. And that's it. Let's do it. So I said I will use pvid, and also I will use the untagged, because when they are getting out on the namespace ns-10, they need to when they are getting back out, let's say, when they are getting back out, they also need to be untagged. So I will do it like this. Let's do the other VLAN also. VLAN add VLAN 20. This I will do on the other interface 20. What else? I specified here that VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 are transported over these links, but I still have a link that is only transporting untagged frames. This one. So for this one, I will say it like this: bridge VLAN add VLAN 10 dev enp0s1. And I'm not going to use these other tags over here because I don't want that untagged traffic to be tagged with anything. Let's do VLAN 20 also. And I don't know, this might be enough. Let's display our stuff here. So I have VLAN 1. This is like the default. And I'm only working with untagged frames over here for VLAN 1. And I have this other two, 10 and 20. Let's try and do our ping. IP network namespace exec ns10 ping 10.0.0.1, and yes, I have replies. Let's display our TCP dump, and sure enough, I have replies for this, which is really a good thing. If I want to finish this and also configure routing, of course I can do that. And let's see, ns10. I don't have the default route, I will add it, and ns10 route add 000/0 via 10.0.0.1, and I will do the same in the ns20 route add 00000 via 20.0.0.1, and let's see if this is working all right. IP network namespace exec bin bash, actually no, specify the network namespace, now bin bash. Okay, 10.0. Actually, let's display the routes. IP route ping 10. Actually no, the other network 0.0.10. Again, it's not working. Why? So my router, let's say, interfaces are reachable. One. Okay, this looks fine. Let's do the other network namespace, IP network namespace exec ns20 bin bash IP. Okay. Here also I have. Okay. Ping. Actually, I'm getting replies from here. I should be able to do the same from over here. Okay, seems to be working. Maybe it was a small glitch. What you also need to notice is now I have a hybrid setup. I have, let's go to the whiteboard. Actually, I have not configured here over the blue box. I have not configured a bridge with VLAN filtering. I still use the old setup with VLAN interfaces, and it's working fine. Let's display that. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm at the blue box. So here I have VLAN interfaces. Actually, here I'm inside of network namespace NSX. And here I'm inside of the default network namespace, and I don't have any bridge over here. And that's it. All right. So I think this is enough for demonstration. Let's take some questions. And I see here Mr. Andrei Jublanu has a couple of questions. Okay. Due to the stream issue, can you explain more the config for the bridge on the Mac host? The IP should be on the bridge. Okay. So the trick to pass traffic between two hosts, one that has VET interfaces and the one that has VLAN interfaces, is to have VLAN filtering on the bridge on host. The VLAN filter, the VLAN filtering. What VLAN filtering it's getting me is I'm able to tag interfaces, to tag frames. This is why I'm using VLAN filtering. If what I've shown you here tonight is basically two methods of tagging Ethernet frames. One with the 80.1q kernel module, and the other with VLAN filtering property of the Linux bridge. Other than that, I don't know how to explain it. I hope that answers your question. So the trick, okay. That would be the whole adventure for tonight. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties that I had. This is actually a new setup for me also, and I hope that I can do some other workshops like this and not have these issues anymore. So I hope you had fun and maybe learned something from this. And I will see you in the future presentations. Have a nice night. Bye bye.